It's time to get working on the neck. Now this is my first time ever working on a maple neck. And even playing on a maple neck. I've never owned a maple neck guitar. So this is going to be fun. So this neck needs to be sanded. I already started the process with 180 grit. I'm going to go 180, 240. I would go to 320, but I'm out actually. So I'm going to jump right to 400. It's not that big a difference. And get this nice and smooth. Now I don't want to do anything really, not too much on the sides that get put in the pocket of the body. I want that to be a nice snug fit, so I don't want to lose any material here. Now, as far as the fretboard itself, I mean, it is just the maple, so I did do some sanding on it already. But this is going to get completely coated in Tru-Oil. So now I'm going to do a coat of Tru-Oil all over the neck. The plan is to stain the neck to match the back of the body, but to keep the fretboard lighter, but I'm still going to use Tru-Oil on it, which will darken it up a bit. But I definitely want these to be a little lighter than the back. So the first step then is just to coat the whole thing in Tru-Oil, because it all gets covered in Tru-Oil anyway. Okay, now I'm going to stain the neck. Now I masked off the frets and where the fretboard actually meets the back of the neck, because they are two separate pieces of wood, so there's a clear line, and I want to keep the fretboard a lighter color than the rest of the neck. So I went ahead and mixed these colors and some Tru-Oil and some mineral spirits. I'm hoping it's not too orangey. It looks that way, but I have a feeling it's going to go on lighter. But worst case, I could always sand and start over. But here we go. So now that the logo is etched, laser etched onto the headstock, I can go ahead and start installing the tuners. As you can see, it came out pretty good. Nice and sharp, dark, deep enough where you can feel it. I like it. Okay, so these tuners, I just got gold locking tuners. And they go on pretty easy. So each one gets this post, goes in there. Actually, backwards first, the washer. Wonderful. Okay. Washer in there, and then this feeds through the back, just like that. And I'm not going to actually drill these in and screw these in yet. I'm just going to install them all like this, just kind of hand tightened, so that I can line them up, get them perfect before I actually drill these holes to screw them in. Okay, they're all on. They look pretty nice. Now I'm going to have to straighten them. Since they're not screwed in, they can still tilt. So I'll have to straighten them. Just check that they're all lined up here, everything's straight, and then drill the little holes in here so that I can screw them in with these tiny little screws. The nut that came with this kit is just a plain old plastic nut. I mean, it fits perfectly in the slot, but as you can see, the color doesn't really match this kind of aged amber look. So what I did was I ordered a bone nut, which is actually better anyway than the plastic, and it looks more aged, and it actually fits the look of the guitar, of the neck, much better than this stark white version. Now, to get it to fit requires some sanding, which I already did most of. It was a little thicker than the original, than the plastic one, so I literally just sanded the sides. I just rubbed this on the sandpaper like that and kept trying it until it finally fit perfectly. Now the ends are a little wider, so they stick out, as you can see a little bit there. If I can zoom in. Yeah, right there, it sticks out. So I'm gonna sand it some more on the sides just to get it to be a little closer and not stick out. But overall, I'm very happy with how this bone nut looks and fits.